Welcome to Appliance Tech Tutorial. On this video, I will be installing a cooker wood, as you can see. This is a third call out on this household. At first, I was called to come and repair this fridge freezer. When I got here, the cooling system of it was leaking, so I had to do a cooling system replacement for a freezer and the fridge. After that, I won, and the fridge was working fine until today. I think it was last year. So they trusted me and called me to come and install the oven and the top. I then came to install the oven and the top. What happened when I came to install the oven and the top was also that the electrician that was wiring the house didn't wire the wire from the DB box to the switch for the stove. So I had to do that myself. Let me share some information in case you one day wanna install an oven. It's not that easy to get lost with this thing if you know electricity. Like in the information here, we are being told which wire goes where. By that I mean, where does live go? Where does neutral go? Like here we are told that live is brown, earth is yellow and green, neutral is blue, and we are told which wire goes where. What I like about this stove is that you don't only rely on this information printed on this paper. Even when we go to the terminal block itself, the terminal block also gives us the information, like where the red goes. The terminal block has L there, which represent live, and where the black wire goes, the terminal block has N there, which represent neutral. Where does earth go? The terminal block has E there, which represent earth. So it's easy to know which wire goes where. It is also the same with the glass top. We are given the model number of the glass top, rated current and voltage, and the serial year. We are also given the information on how to wire it. So if you want to, you use the information on the paper, or you just go straight to the terminal block. The terminal block also tells us which wire goes where. Where there is N, neutral goes there. Where there is live, where there is the red wire, there is L, they're representing live, and there is a sign for earth where earth goes. So you choose which one you want to follow. This is the isolator for my oven and my glass top. I'm gonna use one isolator. When I came here, there was no wire coming through, so I had to fit it myself. I pushed my fish wire all around. It went inside the tube and it came out of this DP box. One problem I saw, that pipe used there is not 25, it's 20 diameter, which is wrong. But we can live with it because my wire, at least it came through. Well, my problems were not over. I was not the one who was doing this DP box, and this DP box is way out of line. For example, on all the circuit breakers that are here, there is no circuit breaker for a stove. And you can see that this circuit breaker does not have the earth leakage. So I did spoke to my client and told my client the problem. And I told her that this DP box will give her problems in the near future. So we need to start it from scratch. I hope this will be another call out for me. So since there is no circuit breaker for my stove, I had to make a plan. So all the breakers that are here are 20 amps, except the one that is used as the main breaker is 63 amps. So I had to put my stove underneath the 63 amps, since I cannot put my stove on these 20 amps because they will trip when my client is using the oven. So this 63 amp is the one that is gonna be the breaker for my stove, and also the breaker for all other breakers. So I hope one day to get this call out to come and redo this DB box. So you can see that we've got 3 wires joined there. This is because one wire is from the isolator, the other wire is for the oven, and the other wire is for the glass top. Since I didn't have a cameraman to took a video while I was installing this cooker wood, I just installed it, and what you are seeing now is it already installed. So it's installed and it's working. What I don't like about um this cooker wood is that I was forced to leave that black wire there. This was because on top where there is a cupboard, we were supposed to have a plug for a cooker wood, because once you are asked to wire, you ask the client if the client is gonna use a freestanding stove, or is he or she gonna do built-ins and require ovens and stoves and cooker wood that fit for built-ins. If that's the case, you then make that plug for a cooker wood where the carpet will go, and the person that comes for carpentry will not disturb that plug. So because that was not done, I had to leave this black wire, which does not represent my job very well. Well, when my boss comes back, we will discuss this issue. I might opt to use a trunking for that if she's not happy with what is happening right now. Let us see how I've mounted this cooker wood. I decided to use the other hole, not the one that I'm given on top. This is because if you hook the cooker wood, it drops a bit. So I don't want it to drop a bit. I want it to touch on the plank of the cardboard. So that is why I decided to use the other hole. And I also drilled here. This one is mounting the cooker wood to the plank of the cardboard. What I did on this side, I also did on the other side. So my cooker wood now is mounted. Well, it's a bit dirty. I'll still have to clean there, but my job is now complete. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, so that I will continue making videos like this whenever I go.